All right, so we're recording. I want to first congratulate everyone for committing to the Surviving Vegan Detox Challenge. It is not easy. It's not definitely not easy. I don't want you to think it's easy. However, I promise you, if you commit to this 10-day detox, you will learn something about yourself. And before we even get started, I want us to do meditation. Meditation, why? Because with holistic health, we understand it's not just a physical being. Okay, it's mental and spiritual health as well. That's the trinity. It's mental health, spiritual health, and physical health. All right, how many people do you know that eat well or they have this banging body and go to the gym, but they mentally are just not there? They are constantly dealing with depression. They're dealing with negative self-talk. They're dealing with low self-esteem. And you're like, oh my God, you got this banging body, but why are you feeling that way? Why are you thinking this way? Why do you have low self-esteem? That's because they don't understand that everything is in 3 steps. So it's mental health, physical health, and spiritual health. So I'm really, really big on spiritual health. So please, 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 if you have questions, I see someone raise their hand, put them in the chat, on the chat on the side. So we're going to open up with meditation. So many people don't understand how to do meditation. People think they're doing it wrong. They think they're supposed to clear their mind. They think that you shouldn't think about anything during meditation, but that's absolutely wrong. Everyone has their way of doing meditation. However, meditation is a chance for manifestation. All right. Yes, a lot of you have joined so that you can clean your colon. A lot of you have joined so that you can lose weight. A lot of you have joined just because you want to cleanse. And I understand that. Okay. So who cannot hear anything? If you cannot hear anything, let me know. Can anyone hear me? How about that?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't know why people saying they can't hear me. I'm not sure.
I can hear you.
I can hear you too.
I can hear.
Can y'all hear me?
Okay, yeah, so I guess y'all can hear. I don't know, they must have joined some type of way wrong from their computer. If you cannot hear, exit and come back into the room.
Initially, I wasn't hearing, but I was able to join after I exit, and then I came back in.
And you can hear? Okay. Okay, all right. So everyone can hear me. I know I did everything right on this end. I can see my little mic moving. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, manifestation is meditation. So you want to, with detoxing, it's like I said, it's a trinity. We're cleaning our vessel, all right, to make us stronger, to raise our vibrational frequency here in this realm on planet Earth. That vibrational frequency, when you clean your body, when you have toxins within your body, when you have toxins in your blood, you are acting in your lower self, as we call it, okay? Your primitive state. So when you remove toxins from the body, you rise to your Christ consciousness, okay? You ascend to a higher level spiritually and physically, because that's how you know physically, because you'll see the weight lifting, you'll see the parasites if you have them, you'll see weight dropping, you'll see the mucus come out the body. Everybody has a different story. That's what you see physically. But spiritually, you a lot. You guys are going to go through a lot of things. Some people in the beginning of detoxes, they feel horrible. They have they deal with depression, they deal with anger, they deal with fear and anxiety, and that is all going to be purged during the detox. So as you purge yourself, please put your mics on mute. As you purge yourself through the detox, don't lose the opportunity to be able to manifest. Don't just go into this, oh, I'm going to lose weight. No, what is it that you want to manifest? 2 years ago, not 2 years ago, but in 2012, I was in a mental health institution. I wanted to commit suicide, right? I was at a very, very low state. Fast forward a little bit, in 2017, I was broke, living with my fiance's mom, with our 3 children, 1 newborn, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. But you know what? I decided that I would not allow that to deter me or allow that to become who I was. I sat in nature and I meditated and I focused with everything going on around me without having a place to live, with 3 children, broke, car being repossessed, no job. I sat in nature and I meditated and I brought everything that you all are experiencing with me into fruition. Okay, all of this came from me meditating and finding my purpose. So we clean our vessels so that we can meditate, so that we can find out what our purpose is, so that we can manifest. So right now we're going to do a practice run. Well, it's going to be real, but right now I want to help you and walk you through meditation. I want you all to close your eyes, okay? I want you all to close your eyes, and I want you to, on the breath in, we're going to do deep breaths. On the breath in, you're going to inhale through the nose, okay? And you're going to exhale through the nose as well. On the breath in, I want you to imagine everything it is that you want to manifest, whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's weight loss, whether it's health, whatever it may be. Think about what it is that you want to manifest on the breath in. Fully expand the lungs, fully expand the lungs and feel your lungs. Okay, then on the breath out, I want you to fully contract your lungs and release everything that's within you that you've been holding on to that is toxic. Negative self-thoughts. I hate myself. Release that. Abuse. Release that. Picture that leaving your body on the breath out. Low self-esteem. A bad relationship. Whatever it may be. Picture yourself releasing that on the breath out. Picture yourself releasing on the breath out. So we're going to do 2 minutes of that, 2 minutes of meditation, manifestation, which is called visual manifestation. I want you all to close your eyes and breathe in through your nose, out through your nose with the instructions I just gave you. We're going to have 2 minutes and let's manifest. Let's go. See y'all at 9:13. All right, everyone. Congratulations. You just did, if it's your first time, you just did your first manifestation. If you've been doing this, congratulations, you completed another cycle. And that's what I want you to remember throughout the detox. It is very important that you do not stress, that you do not worry, you keep it to a minimum at least throughout the detox. Number one, it can physically hinder your success during a detox. Okay, your body, when you are experiencing fear, worry, stress, out of control, your body does not understand that you're not in a conflict. Worry, stress, fear are supposed to happen. You need those emotions and those feelings because they are a signal to your body that something is wrong, that you're in conflict or in some type of danger. All right, and you should react accordingly. But if you're just going through a detox or you have a stressful day, your manager gets on your nerves, you have an argument with your wife or your husband, your body doesn't understand that this is not a real conflict situation. All right, it's not the same conflict as you having to run from a fire, but your body still has the same physical response. Okay, so when you're running from a fire and you're in serious conflict where you're fighting for your life, your body shuts down the use of your digestive system. So your body understands, okay, we're in conflict. I'm not going to have to use the bathroom. I'm not going to be digesting food anytime soon until I come out of this conflict. So let me use my energy as a way to get away from the conflict. So if you're going into this detox and you're worried, you're stressed, and you're fearful, and you're anxious, and you're like, oh my God, nothing's happening. Oh my God, it's the second day and I haven't done this. If you go into it with that type of attitude, you will have less bowel movements. You will release less waste. You will release less fluids through the urinary tract. So I encourage you to remember this exercise that we just did. When you feel your mind getting away with you, if you feel that you're constantly worrying, you constantly have fear, and you're constantly stressed out about the detox, especially, or anything else, you need to take a moment, okay? Go on YouTube, listen to some binaural tones, or you can listen to crown chakra meditation music, and you sit there and you breathe in, you visualize all the things you want to manifest on the breath in, and everything you want to release on the breath out. It's very important that you do that. Don't miss that step. Don't miss the opportunity to manifest. Go in nature if you can. I talk a lot on my Instagram and other platforms about going into isolation. This is the time to do it if you can. Okay, so that's a little bit of the spiritual aspect of detoxing. You detox in order to manifest. If it's something that you want to see happen in this realm, from I use manifestation and detoxing to manifest money. That's just what I do, right? But I also first had to heal me. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do is what you guys are doing. Taking that step to remove the waste out of your body. Don't let nobody tell you that they manifest, and don't let nobody tell you that they're doing healing work spiritually and they eating pork rinds, they're eating pork, they eating ribs and chicken. How can you eat dead things in bear life? That does not logically make sense, right? So if you want to bear life, you have to eat life. Okay, you have to eat things that are alive. How do you expect to do anything else if you eat things that are dead? Dead flesh, dead cells, dead muscle tissue. How? Right? So don't get to thinking like they want you to think, that food is food and you need this, you need that. Remember, you are a live being, so you need to eat live foods at least once per day, at least at the bare minimum. Okay, so this detox is an opportunity for you to remove the waste that you have been carrying around for years. Okay, as you remove that waste, remember it is also to manifest. Okay, so let's talk about the physical aspect. If a lot of you have watched the pre-training that's in the portal, you guys are familiar with the circadian rhythm. That's very important. The circadian rhythm tells you when to eat. It is not okay to wake up in the morning, eat donuts, drink coffee, eat sausage, egg, and cheese for sandwiches. Okay? It is not okay to eat toxins early in the morning when the body shows you every day you're with yourself. It's not rocket science. Nobody just haven't explained it to you in this way because they want your money. Okay? You watch and you see your body release waste every time you wake up through a bowel movement, through urine. That's one of the main ways that the body releases waste. It also, you might experience this through the detox. You'll see a lot of mucus congestion come out of the nose. It may come out of the anus. It may come out of the vagina. That is how the body removes waste. You see every morning that your body removes waste, but we put waste back into our body, which white sugar, white flour, white rice, biscuits, baked goods, whatever it may be, danishes. Those things are junk foods. Why? Because they have no nutritional value or very little. That's what processed foods mean. It has very low nutritional value. So think of it this way. You are loaning some money to a friend. Someone says, I need some money, you loan them money, and you expect them to pay you back. They say they're going to pay you back on this day, and they never give you the money back, and you just never get your money. It's a loss. You write it off as a loss. That's the same way your body feels when you feed it junk. Okay, the body makes an agreement with you that I'm going to break this food down, okay, so that you can be supplied with energy. And in return, your body is supposed to get minerals so that it can send those minerals to the different organs and organ systems to help you stay alive. But you feed your body food, you trick the body thinking that it's going to get minerals, so it digests food and it doesn't receive anything in return, because you're eating a sweet potato pie that has literally 0.5% protein because it has all the sugar. You add sugar to it, so that kills the minerals. Okay, it has little iron. Why is it doing all of this to get nothing in return? Just like, why would you keep loaning your friend money when you know you're not going to get anything in return? Same way. It's not rocket science, y'all. It really isn't. So from 4 a.m. to 12 p.m., you should be detoxing the body. You have to detox. How do I detox? I wake up in the morning. You have to decide, what is it that I'm trying to accomplish? Is there an action I'm trying to accomplish? Are you constipated? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to remove mucus from the body? If there's any action that you want to accomplish, you need to be detoxing with fruits. You need to detox with fruits. If you are sick, all right, if you're dealing with the illness such as the flu, cold, even severe illnesses up to lupus, cancers, whatever it may be, the foundational principle is you will use vegetables and herbs. Vegetables and herbs. That's the foundational principle. So in the morning time, you need to be doing fruit juices, vegetable juices, herbal teas, water, fruit bowls, veggie bowls. All of those are means of detoxing. You just have to figure out what it is you're trying to accomplish. Always, when you mix in a detox drink together, you use either spring water or distilled water. You do not use milk. That is not a detox drink. That is just something that you want to do to make it so it tastes well. Why don't you use milk? Specifically, animal flesh you should never use. Okay, that's adding toxins. But people use almond milk or they may use hemp milk. The reason why you should not do that because you do not mix proteins with fruit. You only eat fruit with fruit. Okay, so you need to make sure that if you're using fruits as a way to detox the body and heal, and as a remedy, I can't legally say heal because it's against the law. But if you're using fruits as a remedy, you need to be using water, distilled water or spring water is best. Victoria, if you cannot hear, sis, I'm recording this. You will get the recording. And if you have any questions, you can ask me afterwards. So yeah, you always want to use water. Fruits, only be eaten with fruits. And just rule of thumb, when you guys are detoxing for weight loss, you use high fiber fruits because you always want to cleanse the colon so that you can eat when you eat the foods, you're able to absorb the minerals and you're able to release weight. That's it. Okay. All right, so 4 a.m. to 12 p.m., you should be detoxing. You don't have to start at 4 a.m., but that's the earliest you can start. From 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., that is when you should have your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. You do not mix those together either. Okay, you pick which time of day you will have either. Carbs, protein, fats, 3 to 7 p.m., your heaviest meals of the day. From 8 p.m. to 4 a.m., that is your rest cycle. I recommend if you are doing a supplement, say for instance, you're trying to correct anemia, you should take your supplements 4 hours before you go to sleep so the body, while it's resting, it can absorb the minerals. Yeah, I recommend you take your minerals 4 hours before you go to sleep. Okay, that is the circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythm tells you when to eat. You should follow that, whether you're going to be plant-based, whether you're going to be meat eater, whether you're going to be pescatarian, vegetarian, alkaline, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's the order that your body works, whether you're on any dietary plan or any dietary lifestyle. You also have to understand that the real health food pyramid, right? We're taught in school grains at the bottom, then we have dairy, then we have cheese, then we have oils and fats, right? That's not true. As we are seeing, some people are dying from following that, what we were taught in grade school, right? This is my opinion, of course, my opinion. This is my health food pyramid. If you draw a triangle on your paper, if you're taking notes, draw a triangle on your paper, divide that triangle into 3 sections, 3 tiers. At the bottom section, the bottom tier, we have poor health. In the middle tier, we have good health. And then at the top, at the peak of the triangle, we have optimal health. Optimal health is where we should all end up. That's what we should all aim to be. That's how we know that we're giving our body great foods for it to sustain itself for as long as we need to be here on earth to complete our mission. Okay? Poor health. If you're following any of these dietary lifestyles, you fall within the poor health. This means you're eating foods that bring you closer to sickness. Vegetarian, meat eaters, pescatarian. There are no gray areas when it comes to your health. You cannot be a little bit pregnant. You can't have AIDS a little bit. You can't have HIV a little bit. You can't be a little bit healthy. You can't be a little bit sick. So it's either you're doing things that bring you closer to wellness or you're doing things that take you further away from it. Which one? You got to be real with yourself. No longer. Let me tell you guys something. I know for a fact that what I'm doing, what we're experiencing right now is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is why I was born. So I know if you're connected to me, all 70 of you, is because Spirit is telling you no more excuses. No more. Do what you know you have to do. It is not going to be easy. You're going to fall down. It's not a straight line up. It still isn't a straight line up for me, and you shouldn't expect it to be. However, Spirit is telling you, and I know this because I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This means that all 70 of you have a reason to have a purpose that needs to be fulfilled, and you got to get to it through health first. Got to get to it through health first. So at poor health, meat eaters, vegetarian, pescatarian, what are you going to do? Are you moving up the ladder, or are we going to stay where we at? In the good health section, we have vegans. And the reason why I have vegans in that section is because, as we all know, there's a lot of fake meats. There's a lot of artificial flavors now being put in vegan food. All right, literally Oreos are vegan. You can eat 10 packs of Oreos and you can say you had a vegan meal for the day. All right, but that's not healthy. So that's in the good health range, because you can still eat some plant-based things. However, it may not be the healthiest for you. Also in good health is plant-based. Plant-based is eating only plants and plants, vegetables, herbs, nuts, seeds. That's in the good health. All right, you're doing better, but there's still another step up above that, which is optimal health. In optimal health, we have alkaline vegan, we have raw vegan or raw plant-based, all right, and we have liquid vegan. At the very top is liquid vegan. I am not there yet. That takes some serious transformation to get to liquid vegan, where you're only eating liquid foods all day. Very minimal amount of solid foods. And why is that optimal health? Because you're assisting the body. You're realizing that you're not a slave to food, but food is for you to receive minerals and live a sustainable life. When you eat food, your body breaks it down into a liquid atomically to release the minerals, right? So it would be ideal to eat liquid foods. That's assisting the body. That's one less thing the body has to do in order to obtain the nutrients. That's why that's optimal health. Alkaline vegan, everybody's on the alkaline wave because of the great ancestor, Dr. Sebi, but a lot of people do not understand that lifestyle. And they will like tell you you're horrible for eating broccoli, but you'll look at their plate, they have avocado, rice, and beans on one plate when that doesn't even go together. So you're eating alkaline, but you don't even know what you're really doing. Right? So you have to make sure you have a very in-depth understanding of the different lifestyle you say that you want to commit to. Alkaline vegan, you first need to know what your pH is to know that you should be alkaline vegan. Just as you can get a disease, or just as diseases can form from too much acid in the body, diseases can form from alkalinity as well. You are naturally acidic during the day and alkaline at night. Your diet should be 80% alkaline and 20% acid. However, Dr. Sebi was letting us know that we're eating foods that cause acid in the body, like meats, which degenerate the cells of the body, which tear down cells, which oxidate the cells, versus a grapefruit that has a low pH, but when it is digested, it has an alkaline effect on the body. So you have to make sure you understand digestion as well when you commit to a lifestyle. So 80% of your food for the day or your lifestyle should be alkaline, 20% should be acid. If you want to know how much protein you should be eating every day, you need to go ahead and multiply your weight times 0.32. That'll tell you how much grams of protein you should be eating per day. All right. So that was the circadian rhythm. Talked a little bit about very basic digestive needs.
Can you please repeat the circadian rhythm? I only got from 4 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay, from 4 a.m. to 12 p.m., we have the detox time. From 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., we have your solid foods, your carbs, proteins, and fats. And then from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. is your rest cycle. This is when you should take your supplements as well, 4 hours before bed. Now, if you are hungry, you can eat. Most people think detoxing means not eating. They think that means don't eat before 12, or they should eat after 8. You can eat. If your body is hungry, listen to yourself. Right? That means your body most likely needs a mineral. Please put your mic on mute, please. But what should you eat at 8 p.m.? It shouldn't be steak, potatoes, and eggs, right? It should be vegetable broths, vegetable soup, back to your fruit juices, back to your fruit drinks, small salads. All right, so rule of thumb with doing the detox. The detox is going to do what the detox is going to do. I'm going to go through the comments at the end. We're almost done, y'all. Detox is going to do what it's going to do. Don't stress over it. Don't have anxiety over it. Please don't. If you feel like you should be having more bowel movements, a lot of people, everyone is going to be different. Everyone has a different toxicity level. Everyone has eaten different ways throughout their lives. Everyone has a different culture, which determines how you eat as well. So many people move along the journey differently. So if you're a person that's coming from chronic constipation, the first day we're using no chemicals. We are aligning the body to do what it's supposed to normally do, right? So if you're a person that normally has one bowel movement per week and you eat 3 times a day, and that means you're missing out on 24 bowel movements for the week, you're going to be pretty backed up. So it's going to take your body at least 1 to 3 days to start being regular again. All right, so don't feel like you're failing. Don't feel like something's wrong if you haven't had a bowel movement after the first detox drink, okay? Especially if you're someone that dealt with chronic constipation. All right, if you reach the 3rd day and there's still no bowel movements, or you feel like you have not had enough bowel movements, I need you to stop the detox right wherever you are, and then you're going to blend 1 grapefruit with 16 ounces of water, and do that every hour until you have a bowel movement. This is the reason why I start the detox on the weekend, so you can see how your body is reacting to it. Yes, you can sub lentils with anything. There is no difference. You can sub them. What was I saying? Okay, do the grapefruit every hour, 1 per hour until you have a bowel movement. If you have a detox reactions does not mean the detox is making you sick. What it means is the detox is working, okay? Toxins can be stored in your cells of your body. So what we're going to be doing is forcing the cells to release toxins. Those toxins will get into the bloodstream and you will feel sick, okay? You might have anything from a headache to a flu-like symptoms. I've done detoxes. This is why I don't recommend it for breastfeeding moms, because I'm not going to be there with you. Right? So I've had detoxes. I've done detoxes in the beginning where I literally, by the 3rd day, that's when they kick in. But the 3rd day, I couldn't literally get out of bed. My mom had to come pick my children up because I couldn't take care of them because I was just that sick from the detox. If you experience a detox reaction, stop the detox. Remember, the detox has mostly fruits. Fruits stimulate action in the body. So we're stimulating the body to remove toxins. You need to stop, switch to vegetables. Why? Because vegetables stabilize the body. So you stop the detox, you get you about a cup or 2 of spinach or the green leaf lettuce, you blend that up with water, 16 ounces of water, and you drink it. It's not going to taste good. You can add a little squish of lemon in there, a lime, sorry, but it's not going to taste good. It's not meant to taste good. Remember, we have to blend it up. Don't eat it because it's going to take longer. If you blend it up, you're going to help the body absorb the minerals faster. So if you blend it up and you drink it, you will feel better in about 30 minutes. Also, if you are going to be home at that time, I recommend you take a warm, not hot shower. Warm, not hot shower. Hot showers will exhaust you, especially if you're feeling fatigued or anything of that nature. Now, if you're going to be working out, I don't recommend you do any strenuous cardio or weightlifting during the detox. Detoxing is supposed to be a time for your body to reset. So you don't want to expend extra energy if you don't have to. You can walk, you can do yoga, you can even do a light jog. If you ever feel lightheaded, okay, it's because the detox has a very minimal amount of carbs. And that's not because carbs are bad. Many people think carbs are bad. I can't eat carbs if I want to lose weight. That's not why I don't have carbs, mostly a lot of carbs in the detox. I don't have a lot of carbs in the detox because I want you guys to get the most amount of results in a short period of time. Carbs are used for energy. You need carbs for energy. That's why I don't want you to work out, because you will get lightheaded. But in any event, you do something, or you at work and you have to run or something like that, or you have to, I don't know, some emergency comes up and you just expend a lot of energy, you start to feel lightheaded, Eat some nuts on the detox. Not a whole lot, but eat some nuts. That will give you the carbs you need to get you through, and stop the fruits, and you switch to veggies. Cheat codes for the test. I'm sorry, for the test. Cheat codes for the detox. Make sure you're getting a gallon of water in per day at the minimum. You can drink water at any other time. If you're thirsty after doing a gallon of water, it's absolutely fine to drink more. I recommend for the best results, if you wake up early in the morning, say 5 or 6 o'clock, try to get your gallon of water in by noon. We will have a post detox training as well, because you will go through the detox and you will have more questions. But don't do a gallon of water every single day of your life. Many people do that. That can cause an electrolyte imbalance. So you want to make sure you at least drink coconut water. One day, 1 gallon, one day coconut water. One day, 1 gallon, one day coconut water, to keep the balance. So drink 1 gallon of water per day on the detox to continue to flush out toxins. If you cannot stand, if the garlic and the kidney liver flush makes you disoriented in any way, you switch from that to the mucus buster. Mucus buster. It's okay to do the mucus buster every day. After the detox, don't do the mucus buster every single day, because it still has a low pH before it's digested. Okay, and it can erode the enamel on the teeth. So too much of anything can be bad for you, pretty in essence. Remember, you're naturally acid during the day, alkaline at night. You want to be balanced. 80% of your diet should be alkaline, 20% should be acidic. Cheat codes, gallon of water a day. Meditation is a must. I highly recommend meditation. Before we start the detox, I want you to write all the manifestations you have out on a sheet of paper. And every day of that detox, you sit there, you spend at least 2 minutes reciting those manifestations that you wrote on the paper that you want to see happen, those goals that you have. It doesn't matter what it is. Just make sure it's attainable. If you say, I want to get $50,000 in 2 weeks, how is that going to happen? I don't want you to feel defeated. So make sure your manifestations are attainable. Write your manifestations out on a sheet of paper, and you spend 2 minutes of meditation every day of the detox, focusing your energy on that. Do not waste this time. Do not waste it, because you will have a great community. I will be there every step of the way in the groups, each of the groups, and you can ask any questions you want, as well as you will be raising your vibrational frequency, making you stronger, making your manifestations and whatever you want to see come into this realm almost a guaranteed. Okay, so if you have questions, please put them in the chat. I'm going to start reading through to make sure I don't miss any questions. And if anything comes to mind that I might have missed, I'll say it during the detox. I mean, during the training. Okay, son. But if you have a question and you want to say something on the mic, you can at this time. Yes, you can switch between distilled water.
Quick question.
Yes.
So this is my first time doing the detox,
yes.
and I'm a little bit lost when it comes to the chat. Like, how do we access the chat after we finish this Zoom?
How do you access the chat?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to download Google Hangouts. You have that downloaded?
Not currently, no. I can download it now though.
Okay, yes. Download Google Hangouts. And then the link to the chat is in the portal. So if you log back into the portal, you can access the chat after you download Google Hangouts first.
Okay. Okay, and then you said the link is in the portal. How do I access the portal?
Okay, so after you purchase the detox, it says to access your purchase, you're supposed to click on that link and create an account. If you didn't create an account, you did? Okay, so look at your.
I don't know how to get back to it. When I go back to the link, it gets me to the page again.
Right.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is go into your email. You receive the email automatically from notifications. Sometimes it go to spam. Like literally go in your search bar on your email and type in notifications, the email that you use to register with. It should pop up with the link. If it does not pop up, it's probably because you miswrote your email when you purchased it. If that's what the case is, you can't find it, then you will need to email me, Mauricio Shun at survivingvegan.online. If you found this detox on Instagram, it's right on my profile. You can just click it. The mucus.
Okay, and last thing. Oh, I just forgot. It'll come back. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, no problem. Mucus Buster is one of the detox drinks in the manual. So you just read it. It's right there. It's just limes. Yes, you can drink water after you finish the gallon. If you have
drink seltzer water?
No, I don't recommend you drink seltzer water. I don't recommend you ever drink carbonated water because carbon is lethal. So you don't want to drink sodas. You don't want to drink carbonated water, seltzer water.
Okay.
But yeah, the more you know, the more you grow, sis. Don't even worry about it. Birth control. If you you can still do the enema. I'm not understanding the question, but yes, you can still do the enema if you are on birth control. I think that's the question.
I have another question.
Okay, hold on.
I breastfeed. Okay.
Okay, so the enema, and that's so funny you say that. I have training videos on it. I'm going to post it, but it got deleted off my phone. But the enema is giving yourself pretty much colonic, but not as in depth as like if you go to see a specialist. An enema bottle can be purchased at Walmart. Literally, you can go to the aisle that has the medicine, I guess it will be, like with the Band-Aids and everything, like the pharmacy section. They will have fleet bottles. You will want to pour the contents out, rinse the bottle out, and you use the enema recipe that's in the detox manual. When you're ready to do the enema, you will use either shea butter or coconut oil or something, or some of the olive oil that you guys have, and lubricate the nozzle. You lay on your left side, leg up, put a towel down on your left side, leg up, squeeze all that you can into the rectum. If you cannot squeeze all of it, that's because there's a lot of waste in there. Okay, so you might only can do half. Don't try to force it. Hold it in, turns, lay on your back, elevate your legs so you can push your pelvic area up, and then hold it as long as possible. And when you can't hold it anymore, go to the toilet and you release. Okay, sis, what question did you have?
Oh, I just wanted to know, I breastfeed, but my child is 2 years old. I'm almost weaning him off. So I'm feeding him like every other day, maybe once in the evening. And I just wanted to know if it's safe for me to take the pills. I can't pronounce it, the Sarcadia, the pills we're supposed to take at night.
Okay, so I don't recommend it, only because you might have an adverse reaction. I don't know. But and then he might take it and he might get some of the laxative effects as well. A more gentle laxative will be doing the aloe vera plant. If you do not want to take the cascada pills, you can do the aloe vera plant. Do not buy aloe gel. Go buy the aloe vera plant. Okay, you buy the leaf out of Publix, most likely has it, as well as Whole Foods. Or if you have a farmer's market, they're definitely there. The aloe vera plant, I will post the link to how you cut it out in the chat. So I'll post this training. You open the aloe vera plant, you take the gel out. Okay, rinse the gel off. You blend the gel. Start with 4 tablespoons. Blend 4 tablespoons of the aloe vera gel with 4 ounces of warm water, and you drink that when you're supposed to take the cascara sagrada pills. If that laxative you don't feel like it's strong enough, you can do up to 1/4 cup of the aloe vera gel, but just make sure you wash it off because it'll be very bitter. Somebody's asking about kidney stones. I've had people that have done the detox. That's what the liver kidney flush is for. They remove kidney stones, but it depends on how big they are. They may cause pain. So if you have kidney stones, most people have them. They show up during the detox because we're doing a liver kidney flush. I've had people who didn't even know they had kidney stones and they were having pain during the detox. They went to the hospital, they had kidney stones, they were passing kidney stones. Where do we find the menu? Okay, so you should have logged into the portal, and then the detox menu is there. You download the detox menu to your phone or your computer, and then everything is inside. If you don't have it or you don't know how to get into the portal, just email me at arishashun@survivingvegan.online. Me or my assistant will give you the link to log in and download. Okay, I see someone was diagnosed with dietary fructose intolerance last year. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of fruits on the detox manual. So what you can do, if you haven't shopped yet, I would recommend you switch those with greens. The greens that you can do, the eligible ones would be parsley, spinach, celery. So you will literally take the same amount that is listed as the detox drinks, right? You will switch it with those greens. The cooking guys will actually be back next week. Somebody said, how can we order the cooking guys? You can eat about 26 nuts to Friday. Hopefully I said that right. What should we do after the detox? You should definitely, you don't want to gain the weight back. You should definitely be on the post-detox webinar that we're going to do after the detox. Hush, hush, boy. Yeah.
Are you gonna send out emails for those post detox, or
Yes. Everyone's going to get an email, and I'm going to put it in the chat. Yes, I sure will. Make sure you guys add my email to your contacts. Some people get it and it goes to the spam. I talked about the workout. Yeah, she talked about the lentils. Okay, so you touched on feeding your body when you're hungry, but you named things that weren't in the detox to snack on. Okay, I was talking about in general when I was talking about the circadian rhythm. If you're hungry, you use stuff from the detox. I'm allergic to avocado. Is there a substitute? I don't think there's avocado in the detox, so I'm not sure what that refers to. Okay, anybody else have questions? I don't see any more questions in the chat.
Hello.
Hi.
I asked a question about a thyroid. So I have no thyroid, I have no gallbladder, and sometimes I have diarrhea.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm trying to figure out if it will be affected, like will I have severe diarrhea? Worse than what I already do.
Okay, what triggers your diarrhea?
You know what? Anytime I eat a salad,
Mm-hmm.
I eat fruits, vegetables,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't eat meat. So like anytime I eat something like that, or if I drink a lot of water, just like you were talking about having a bowel movement in the morning, I normally do, and I don't eat till I usually eat once a day between 4 and 6.
Okay.
So I'll go.
You're on medication for the thyroid, right?
Yes.
Right. So I don't recommend this detox for people who are on medication. I don't know if you saw that disclaimer before you purchased it, because people that are on medication, chemicals. Okay, so birth control, sugar, white flour, any medication is most likely made from a chemical. And those chemicals deplete the body of minerals. So that's most likely why you're experiencing diarrhea. It's probably a side effect, as they say. But what a side effect really means is whatever chemical you're taking, meaning the medication, is depleting the body of minerals. Once you start to deplete the body of minerals, the body has a reaction telling you, hold up, something not right. Okay, so if I can go over whatever medication you're on, I'm pretty sure it's some mineral deficiency that's leading to your diarrhea.
You know what? And I was the one who requested the 30-minute consultation separately because I kept asking on Instagram, like, should I do it? Because because I take the thyroid medication. Y'all be quiet. Because I take the thyroid medication, and we got missed because you had some stuff going on, so my session got rescheduled.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
So we were talking. I remember your email starts with a Z, right?
Yes, Zaporia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see on the order page not to buy the detox if you have? Most likely, I just say that because honestly, legally, I cannot help people that are on medication because I cannot advertise that I can help people, but I have, right? So I don't advertise it. Unless you are a student and working closely together. What I would say, show the detox to your physician, and they're most likely going to say it's okay.
Right.
As people have, because only fruits and vegetables. Just show it to them just to get their okay, and then we'll talk. Okay.
Okay.
You need to work on a more personal level. Like, you need to understand that everything that you're taking, whatever medication that you're taking, has a personal effect. So what I would say is, whatever you feel would trigger, like, for example, I don't know which medication you're on, but if you have to eat with the medication, you eat with the medication, okay? And like I said, I recommend you talk to your physician before continuing with the detox. I'm not telling you to continue. I'm telling you to check with them. And whatever triggers your diarrhea, just don't eat that and put something else in place of that.
Man. Okay.
Okay. Be on the post detox training, because I only accept new students that have done the detox or has purchased the detox. Because I have
Okay, yeah. So that's how you become one of the students. You have to do this detox first.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome, of course. How do I? And you can still do that consultation. I know that you were a little, upset with me, but I have
I'm not upset. I know you got a lot going on. You got a brand new baby and all this stuff going on. I told your assistant that, like, I'm not upset. I just wanted to make sure I got the consultation before we started this, specifically for these reasons.
Totally understand. Totally understand. But I still want to do the consultation with you. It's still for Monday, so we're going to talk on Monday.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so if you requested a consultation, you should have gotten two emails. One email for the links, and then you should have got a second email for scheduling your consultation. You got sent my calendar. You can just click it and pick your day. And if you didn't find that email, search your spam as well. Email comes from notification. As far as sanitizing the enema, you will want to steam them. I don't reuse my enemas. I most likely use new ones or put another nozzle on it, but you can steam them. But if it's plastic, it'll melt. So you can buy literally the 4 packs of enema, 2 of the 4 packs, and they're probably $2.99 or $1.99 maybe. You cannot drink alcohol or smoke while you're on a detox. That's adding toxins to the body. Why is that adding toxins to the body? First of all, most alcohol, they filter the alcohol through animal skin in the distilling process. So that will be literally consuming animals during the detox. And smoking is not good. Now, if you smoke an herb, obviously the herb is grown from the earth, so it has a purpose. However, the smoke does not belong in the lungs. So that's the problem. That's the issue with that. Okay, great. So we'll be talking on Monday. Yes, if you want to substitute green lentils, meaning not eat them, then you have to replace it with a salad that's on the detox. Doesn't matter if I don't eat all the foods for the day or eat them in order. You have to eat them in order because they are based on the circadian rhythm. So you don't want to eat like the chia salad at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm guessing you're asking this because you might have a weird work schedule. If you have a work schedule where you are like the last shift, you follow the circadian rhythm. So from 4 a.m. to 12 p.m., that's when you need to do your detoxing. So everything that I have from 8 to 12, you need to work that into your schedule between 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. Everything that I have from 12 to 8, you need to work that in your schedule at the time that you can based on your work schedule. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And everything I have after that, fit it in at that time. You just need to follow the times. Yes, you can continue to take vegan probiotics. If you're taking sea moss, if you're taking bladder whack, whatever it may be, you can continue to take it. Yes, the ingredients are raw. It's exactly how they are on the manual. Yes, no vaping. Give your body a little break, Victoria.
Can you substitute any melon instead of eating cantaloupe, or you have to have cantaloupe?
You can do, if you're going to do watermelon, make sure it has black seeds, or you can do honeydew. Or I believe some people, they take the sun-kissed melon. They always say that's really good.
Okay.
Did I answer all the questions? Is there a preferred brand of spring or distilled water for the detox? I personally like Crystal Geyser. That's what I use. Like whatever I cook with it too. Listen, y'all need that Mary Jane like that. What y'all? What? Why? Y'all be stressed out? We gotta deal with that trauma that's triggering you. That's what we need to deal with. I don't want you to be dependent on anything but your natural self.
Can we drink tea in the morning?
If the tea has no caffeine, that's absolutely fine. I don't recommend commercial teas, but if you are, meaning like you buy it in a packet, but if you are making your own tea out of herbs, that's the best. I'm totally fine with that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yogi Detox. Only way you know if foods are okay to eat is if you read the ingredients. Never fall for what's on the front. It could say natural 100%, best, this, that. You got to read the ingredients. What do the ingredients say? If you're buying black beans or if it's supposed to be chamomile tea, when you read the ingredients, it needs to only say chamomile in the ingredients, chamomile leaves in the ingredients. If you have chamomile leaves, caffeine, stevia, and all that, no, it's garbage. I don't know what Yogi tea has though. Detox, I'm not sure. Same thing when you're buying your grocery shopping. You don't want to, if you're buying a can of black beans, when you turn it around and read the ingredients, you need to only say black beans and water. You don't even want no salt in there. Okay, so that you know that you're getting the best. All right, if it has sodium glutamate and monosodium glutamate and this for thickening and that for, no, it's garbage. That's literally almost half the things in Walmart, Publix, Winn-Dixie. Does it have to be olive oil? What oil are you going to use? Don't use canola oil or peanut oil. So the dressing. So I'm pretty sure you get the munchies. You be eating bready foods.
Arisha.
Hi.
Hi. Speaking of oils, how do you feel about cooking with walnut oil? Like, if, for example, for the lentils that we cook, instead of the olive oil, do you have a preference for walnut?
I've never used walnut. This is the first time I'm hearing that. Thank you for putting me on, sis.
Okay.
My most premium oil would be avocado oil. If you don't want to do that, I'm not against the walnut oil at all. 100% walnut oil, girl. Show me where you got that from.
I saw that Publix.
I have to really look into that. They probably don't have that in Miami. I don't know. You can even use sesame seed oil, like even for your lentils as well. That'll give it a different flavor.
Thank you.
Yes, grapeseed or avocado oil is absolutely fine. This is some great information. I hope so. I bought everything today and I'm supposed to make everything for the next 10 days. All right, so when it comes to meal prepping, first of all, when you meal prep, if you're meal prepping a salad, you want to make sure it's a refrigeration, how do you say, sealed tight container. And you want to put a slice of lime in the salad with you. I don't recommend you prep salad for 10 days. I'd rather you keep it whole. If you're going to be prepping, do not cut the lettuce or do not cut the spinach because it's going to make it die faster because you're bruising it. Remember, it's live, so you're bruising it. You want to break it instead of cutting it. Put a slice of lime or half of lime in there to keep it fresh longer. When it comes to meal prepping, I recommend you do 3 days in advance. All right, and keep the rest in the fridge. When it comes to the juices, I recommend if you're prepping your juices in advance, do not make the liver kidney flush in advance, and do not make the mucus buster in advance. Make that fresh if you can. Even if you have to make it that day and take it with you, make it that day and take it with you. Don't make it like 3 days in advance. Same thing with the liver kidney flush. You have to make it in the morning and put it in like a thermo canister and take it with you wherever you got to go. I'd rather you do that versus making it today for Tuesday. Meal prep 3 days in advance for the juices. You can make those, prep those 3 days in advance. If you say, for instance, you want to start prepping tomorrow for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever drinks you're going to drink for Sunday, keep them in the fridge, and everything else goes in the freezer. Remove them from the freezer the night before. Do not leave those are live juices, okay? So they will spoil even if you leave them on the counter for 3 hours or 2 hours, it will spoil. Should we clean the veggies and apple cider vinegar, water, soap? You can, yes. I recommend that always. I'm not. And for the liver kidney flush, is it just the juice in the blender or the whole lime? No, you don't blend the whole lime. You just take the juice. You caught me there for a second. I'm like, what? Okay, so what is cold pressed olive oil? Cold pressed olive oil means it has not been heated up. If you buy olive oil that is not cold pressed, it literally probably has synthetic oils in there, and it's probably no nutrients in it because it heated up. Cold pressed olive oil, if you don't see it on the bottle, that is also extra virgin olive oil. Oh, you don't have to meal prep. You can make it day by day. I recommend you make it day by day. If you are taking B3, D3, and B12, I hope that's a vegan supplement. Make sure any supplement that you buy, you have a vegan version, and you make sure the supplement has as many nodes on the bottle as possible. No fillers, no yeast, no dairy. When you go down that aisle and you see like 30 different vitamin C's, how do you know which one is the best? The one that's vegan and the one that has as many nodes on the bottle as possible. Okay, but if you're taking it already, you can continue to take them, yes. Oh no, I need to change my oil. So yeah, extra virgin olive oil is the best. Why don't you want to do the enema, April? Okay, we're about to wrap it up, y'all. Any more questions?
Can you explain the enema one more time?
Okay, sure, absolutely.
Like how you lay on your side and stuff.
Yes. Okay, so with the enema, okay, you put the mixture, you buy the Fleet bottle, you empty the contents, you put the mixture into the bottle. And I recommend you do warm water, not hot water. You're gonna put a towel down, lay on your left side, raise your right leg. You make sure you lubricate the nozzle with either olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, whatever you want to do. You lubricate with whatever it is. Make sure it's natural. Lubricate the nozzle. Insert the nozzle into the rectum. Hold on one second. Insert the nozzle into the rectum. Okay, you squeeze the bottle. Make sure the nozzle is in. Squeeze the bottle, and then you will feel the water go into the colon. If you like squeeze it, and it's like, okay, I can't take any more, it's probably because there's a lot of waste in the colon and stopping it. So don't ever force it. So take all the water in. Once you take the water in, some people have to go immediately. They can't hold it. Go to the toilet. That is what it is. You'll work your way up to being able to hold it. But you lay on your left, put the water in, then you can turn to lay on your back. You can turn to lay on your right side to make sure the water goes into the colon. You can even, when you're laying on your back side, when you're laying on your flat on your back, raise your legs up and push the pelvic up off of the ground, like you're making a bridge to make the water go down into the colon. Okay. Some people, you might have to work your way up to that, and that's okay. I remember the first time I did one, I was like, whoa, to the toilet. I tried blending it with water, it didn't work out. Okay, I honestly prefer you do it. You tell me why you had a horrible experience, but if you don't want to do it, then just do the aloe. Aloe. Okay, but I want to make sure you do, if you have some parasites in there, if you have anything that's there, that comes out. That's why I want you to do it. Do we do the enema at 8 p.m.? I think that's what you meant, for the next 10 days, or when do we do the enema? The enema is on the eating plan. So if you read the entirety of the meal plan, the schedule is at the end on particular days. How much water? Well, you see the parasites, if you look at them, everybody doesn't have parasites, okay? Everybody doesn't have parasites. So if you have them, if you look at it, you will see them. I've had people see them. I think we had.
Can we drink alkaline water?
All right, so made alkaline water I don't recommend. It depends on which alkaline water you drink, but yeah. Let me see, put it back.
I didn't hear what you said about the alkaline water.
Yes, you can. As long as it's Alkaline water can be a little tricky because it can be made alkaline using chemicals. So it depends on the brand. You do your research on the brand, but other than that, yeah, you can. What is the fourth enema for? I probably just said forward because you can buy the 4 bottles. That's why. So if it's however many times it's on the plan, in front of me, I don't remember exactly how many times it's on there. So you put it on the plan. You know, question? Yes, you can buy the pills from any shop. Just make sure it's vegan versions. Yes, detox will still work without the enema. Absolutely. But it's highly recommended that you do the enema. Please send you the email with the meal plan. Did you please email me so that I can send you the link to log in? And if you have issues with logging in, know that because that means you're not in the chat. But you can email me at orishoshun@survivingvegan.online. Any questions? Yes, absolutely. You should do an enema at least once a week. Once a week or 2 times a month. Well, my lovely family, hey, you guys better be confident in this detox. Let me just say hey, baby. Say hey, my family. Okay, listen, this detox, I have, if you can stick it in or if you cannot stick it in, don't feel bad, okay? There's so much more. Like this 10 detox is like a little speck in the wide spectrum of all the things that are to come. We are not connected by accident. It's time for you. It's time for you to stand up. It's time for you to make a change. It might be a small one. It might be a big one. Wherever you are, don't feel defeated at any point. If you do feel defeated, that's why we have the chat. Please take advantage of me for these next 10 days in a good way. Take advantage of me and ask me all the questions that come to your mind. Okay, that's what I'm there for. I'm there for you to get everything out that you need to be released. There's more than just the physical. A lot of us have cravings. If you're dealing with cravings, I didn't mention this, you can use trifluophane, which is an amino acid to help decrease cravings. However, I don't ever want you to be dependent on a supplement. Trifluophane is called, or you can use Crave X, which is also another great appetite suppressant. If you are having issues with sugars, sweets, with bread, with salty snacks, with crunchy snacks, that's your cravings. There is a spiritual and there's an emotional trauma that you're dealing with. If it's crunchy foods, you got a lot of stress that you need to remove from your body from childhood. Same thing with sweets. There's some issues with love, self-esteem issues, self-worth issues. You got to go into your childhood. Use this time during the detox to do that. Figure out what it is. When it's sweets, it's with love. When it's salty foods, there's anger, there's some aggression, or maybe you're passive aggressive, okay? Or you're holding in the aggression. It's usually something with aggression. With crunchy, it's a lot of personal and a lot of emotional and physical stress. Ooh, you might not want that with the sea salt. Salt is not good for you. All right, salt should be used at a minimum. People say I need salt for iodine, etc. You can use kelp. Okay, you can use kelp. You use other sea vegetables. Salt is a preservative. Salt. What did they preserve food with before there was refrigeration? They use salt. Salt is a preservative, so that means it removes. That means it dehydrates the cells. Dehydrates the cells of the body. You know your cells are dehydrated if you have chapped lips, eczema, dry patches on the face. Your body's always constantly telling you something. I don't recommend intercourse because you need to do some spiritual healing. But you know, you're grown, you can do what you want. But it's been a lovely opportunity to see some of you all face to face. Thank y'all so much. Friday, we got Gloria, we got Goddess, we got Lucretia. I love all of you all. And I know this will be a wonderful 10 days. Trust the process. if you have any questions, please don't feel that you're bothering me. Everybody's like, I don't want to bother you. This is what y'all paid me $15 or $30 for it. And it's not about the money to me. It's about you guys making that transformation. This is what I was born to do. And I know that without a shadow of a doubt. So you guys, I love you all. And I will see you guys in the chat. Make sure if you cannot access anything, email me. My assistant or myself will get in contact with you ASAP. We are starting tomorrow. Go to bed tonight. Love you all. And I will talk to you soon. This
Oh, wait.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. The last thing. We're supposed to, for the challenge, we're supposed to take a picture and post it. That's going to be in the Hangouts by what time?
You can send it to my email by tonight.
Okay.
You can send it to my email. Make sure you have a picture of your weight. Ashe. Make sure you have a picture of your weight and your, you wrote your name and the date and your weight on the paper and set it down there by the scale so I can take a picture of it. But this has been recorded. I will upload this and you guys will get it in the morning to always reference it. You'll have it forever. I'm never going to delete it. And if we never speak again after the detox, if you follow this, you can do the detox at least once a month. You'll continue to see results. Okay? Peace, love, and light, family. It was